I love photography, and I want people, when I shoot pictures with them, to not just come away with great photographs, even though that's a goal of mine. I want them to come away with an experience that just surpasses anything they could have hoped for or expect. Photography is about telling stories. Sometimes it's about telling your story, but most of the time it's about you telling someone else's story. Early in my career, I think I wanted something to launch me off, just like the champagne bottle against the side of the ship, and then the ship is launched into the ocean. I kind of felt like I wanted some piece of advice. I was so desperate for some piece of advice from the working photographer to kind of head me into a direction that I wanted to go. And I remember how much William Albert Allard affected me through the National Geographic. And he said, it's about not just photographing the subjects or being in the town where you're doing the story and delivering the film, but it's about living the experience and being a part of this vignette that you've created. In so many words, he basically just said that he would go into a town and sit down, he would make a sandwich, and he would plop down like on the city square. Sometimes he would just sit down like on the curb or the street, and he never brought the camera out until like day 3 or something like that. And by day 3, everyone would be coming up to him and inviting him into their homes. And to me, that was just absolute genius, because he really wanted to hang out with these people. He really wanted to be with these people. And to me, to get a great photograph and to make people feel comfortable and at ease, you really do have to have a connection with them. I have literally taken that advice with me this whole time, and it's almost, I mean, I don't live by mantras, but if you could say that I did, that would be one of them. Just to be able to be in the moment as well as you photographing the moment.
Perfect. Go the distance.
In the movie The Field of Dreams, there's a scene when Ray Kinsella, Kevin Costner's character, had just been at a baseball park with James Earl Jones, and he drops him off, I guess, back at home. When they finish, Ray Kinsella really thought that he was going to see another vision, and then James Earl Jones's character was going to be involved somehow, but there wasn't, and so he dropped him off and it was done. And as he was dropping him off, James Earl Jones gets out of the van and then shuts the door, and as he backs away from the passenger side, he was kind of leaned in, but as he backs away, he just kind of claps his hands and moves away from the van as if to say, you know, I'm out. When I photographed him a few years back, I was looking for a connection with him, and I remembered that scene, and it always perplexed me, and I just remember asking him that, and he looked me straight in the face and he just said, no one has ever asked me that. And that just blew me away. I couldn't believe that this amazing actor, which to me at the time, I mean, good grief, he was Darth Vader. He played so many parts, like in Great White Hope and in Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner, and no one had asked him that. I mean, that was crazy, but no one had, and that really meant a lot to him that I'd picked up on that and remembered that scene. And from that moment on, the shoot went great, and we had a connection point from there, then on out.
I remember when I looked at his portfolio, it wasn't just another photographer's website, or it wasn't just another photographer's portfolio. There was something specific about it, something, I guess you could say, that was special about it.
Yeah, go ahead and look at them.
It's almost like he took the time, instead of just going, okay, here's a new guy, we're going to stick him in a cool chair and photograph him in this location. Here's another person, we're going to light him this way and stick him in this chair because it looks different from the other one, and shoot him in a different location. It's almost like he took the time to actually get to know that person so he could capture not just their face and their body, but their soul in the process of trying to photograph them. And so I really felt like that separated him from everyone else from the pack.